Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the lead physio for the Samson Centre for MS. I'm going to go through some short little exercise program in standing, just emphasising and working on the key muscle groups in your legs. So working for strengthening and for balance. So we're going to, I'm just getting my stopwatch here. We are going to just start by setting our balance and our posture in standing. So as you can see, I've got a chair here to hold on to, but you could maybe do these in the kitchen. So you have the kitchen work surface here. So if you know your balance isn't 100% reliable, then I really recommend that you have a handhold, okay? So we're going to start with our feet hip width apart. So as you glance down, just check that your feet are sort of nice little space in between, thinking about tucking your tailbone under and supporting yourself there. And as we're standing, picturing our head being drawn up to the ceiling by an imaginary cord. Okay, so now we're good to go. Okay, we're going to start off with really nice simple movement. I'm going to move the camera angle down so you can see my feet for a moment. Okay, so I'm going to turn sideways on, so we're going to just lift up and down. So both heels up and down. So we're just going to work through here. Up and down. Okay, so that's our little practice run. I'm going to set my timer now, and we're going to keep that going at a nice steady pace for a minute. So when we're ready, off we go. Lift, lift. Trying to remember to keep up as tall as you can. So keep your bottom tucked in. Try not to drift out like this. Up. Okay. So we've done 20 seconds now, and my calves are beginning to feel it. Keep on going. Now we're halfway. So lift, nice and tall. Up tall. Good. Up tall. Okay, so as we're working here, just to distract ourselves from the fact that our calves might be hurting, I want you to think about drawing in your tummy muscles, lifting nice and tall. Final 3, 2, 1, and we'll stop. So I can very definitely feel that my calves have worked there. Okay, so our next exercise is going to be a squat. There's lots of ways that we can do various squats. There's a Pilates style squat or a more gym based squat, and we're going to do something that you're a bit more familiar with if you've come to the gym and worked with Claire or Mike. So we're going to stand up nice and tall. We'll do a couple of practices to start off with, and I want you to sit down as if you're sitting on an imaginary chair behind you. You can see my back's nice and straight, and then all the way up. Now once you get here, make sure you're coming all the way to the top of the movement, squeezing your bottom in. Okay, so we're coming all the way, dipping down, coming up. So these first ones are just practices. I'm going to turn face on now so you can see what's happening to my knees. So as I squat down, my knees are travelling forwards. There. What's not happening is that they're not knocking in or bowing out, okay? So we're really thinking about these knees travelling forwards like train tracks and then coming up. Okay, so let's just do one more of those as a practice. Down we go. Coming up. Okay, great. I'm going to set up my timer again, and we're going to do some squats in a range that's comfortable for you for a minute. Okay, so when we're ready, I'm going to press start and off we go. So down, squeezing up. So remember to come right to the top of the movement. Okay, squeeze, good. Okay, we've done 20 seconds now. This is such a good all-over exercise. So obviously working our quads on the way down, big glute muscles on the way up. So really squeeze at the top. We're doing them, we might as well get the full benefit. Okay, so we're going to keep going. This is our final 7 seconds. 3, 2, last one, and stop. Well done. Okay, so just have a little rest there. Okay, so we're going to just give our legs a little bit of a rest now. Just do a few little balance exercises. So we're going to have feet hip width apart, tailbone tucked under, arms are hanging nice and heavy, and we're going to do some nice arm circles and out. Coming forwards and round. Just trying to avoid pushing into the chair. I'll come this way a bit. There we are. Up and round. Well done. All the way up. Okay, now if you know you've got some good balance, as our arms come up, we can do a little heel raise. So heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down. Let's see if we can reverse our arms. So coming out and down, heels up and down, up, down. We're going to do 2 more. 1, 2. That's lovely. Okay, so let's just open up through your chest, tuck your bottom under, get the best posture you can get. And we're going to really need that feeling of being nice and upright for this next exercise, which is some lunges. So this is a real test of our balance, coordination and strength, and concentration as well. So we're going to do a forward lunge. So I'm going to talk you through it first. Start feet hip width apart, open through your chest. You're going to take a step forwards, down, up and back. We're going to change legs. Step forwards, down, up, back. Okay, we'll do a couple more practices. Down, up, back. Last one. Down, up, back. Okay, so the key thing here is that when you're moving, your knees are staying pointing forwards. So just check this back leg here, that it's not sort of twisting in or bowing out. Again, everything's travelling forwards and in nice straight lines. Okay. So again, I'm going to put on my stopwatch and we're going to work through a minute of those. So just check in with your posture first before we start. And then when you're ready, I'm pressing start now. So step forwards, down, up, back, change legs, down, up, back, forwards, down, up, back. Okay, so you're going to keep that movement pattern going, thinking about keeping everything really nice and up tall. I'm going to turn sideways on. We're over halfway, just so you can see what it looks like from sideways. Down, up, back, down, up, back. Well done. We're on our final 10 seconds now. and we'll stop. Okay, good job. So coming back to that good standing posture again, we're going to finish off this strengthening little program with some side leg lifts. And I'm going to give you a couple of variations because sometimes it's quite difficult to get a strong lift out to the side. So we'll start off with the first option, which if you were in your kitchen, you could do some side stepping. So out, in, I'll turn sideways on. So I might have the kitchen work surface here, stepping out and in, out and in, coming back. So that could be your first option of exercising. Second option is getting a nice lift up and down, up and down. And you can see as I go up, if I go too far, I topple over. So I'm actually trying to keep this top part of my body really nice and straight, lifting and lower. Okay, and you're going to feel that in the leg that's moving and the leg that's supporting. Okay, so you're going to choose your option. You're either going to sidestep or we'll do the leg lifts. So sitting up nice and tall, best posture, shoulders back, head up, and I'm going to press start now. So I'm going to lift and lower, lift. Okay, so if you're sidestepping, just think about keeping up as tall as you can. Keep those shoulders back. Okay, going to keep lifting, lift, lower, lift, lower. Just check maybe if your toe is pointing forwards. Okay, so we're halfway and we'll stop. And then we're going to repeat on the other side. Okay, so when we're ready, we're going to lift and lower the other leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. That's it. Okay, get that bottom in, chest out. Lift and lower. So obviously you could do this holding on. Lift and lower. Okay, it's a hard one this. We've got 3 more seconds. And we'll stop. Okay, that's great. Just pop that down. So we've exercised our calf muscles, our quads, our hamstrings, our bottom muscles, and now these side muscles. Okay, so we've covered most of the larger muscle groups in the leg. So we're just going to check in on our posture here. So thinking about letting this, tucking your bottom under, really coming up as tall as you can. Arms are hanging, relaxed down by your sides. Okay, so we've done a bit of hard work. We're just going to gather our breath. So maybe you can give yourself a bit of hand support there. We're going to drift our weight over one side, through the middle to the other. So it's just a gentle sway, letting your weight come through the middle and over. Okay, so we're now going to bring ourselves back to the centre. So your weight is equal left and right. Now we're going to drift our weight forwards, drift our weight back. I'll turn sideways. So forwards, back. Watch that backwards one. It can be tricky. Forwards and back. Last one, forwards and back. And then we're going to really focus on finding our centre and our middle here. So just think about those feet. Just check that you feel that your weight is equally distributed, left and right, forwards and back. Bottoms tucked under. Open up through your chest. and we will leave it there. So well done. It's a really good little exercise program to work through a couple of times a week. Yeah, especially if you're thinking about increasing your walking distance or improving your balance, or a combination of the two. Okay.